people, we now waste no time.
I am super excited to be on for another season to show you the Holy Road.
Listen, new adventures. Slim, Fluffy. Let's go. We're not going out, you know. Things are only getting hotter and hotter this season.
Click, click, pow. That must tell you something.
There's a great story happening just in our backyard. We are on the Holy Road again.
In a world where innovation meets tradition, agriculture is evolving like never before. From the latest sustainable farming technologies to age-old practices passed down through generation, agriculture is
precious to me.
I love the animals. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I love working.
Join us right here on CVM TV every Sunday during news at 7 as we explore the people, the science, and the breakthroughs that are shaping the way we grow, eat, and live. You don't want to miss it. This is Farming Forward.
We are back for season 2 of Corner Office. We are highlighting small businesses, hard-working Jamaicans who are doing their own thing in their own spaces. People who are in their role, bossing up their role.
Let's go!
Let's get it! It's not if you own the company or not, it's how you own the role. Ice cream is coming. Guess what? It is your Corner Office. Season 2, bigger and better. And guess what? You think it's not yet? Check it out. Put the end of the place. Undercover. Easy yourself.
CVM TV and live Jamaica Premier League action on a Monday night. A match made in heaven. We call it Monday Match Night. Catch all the hard-pounding JPL Monday night action from now until the end of the season on CVM TV's Monday Match Night. Matchday Mondays at 7:45 p.m. with a rebroadcast Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Nothing else can quite match up. Monday Match Night, powered by Sunshine Snacks and ABC Electrical. Where the difference is made. Where titles are decided. Where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL Preview Show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
I start from scratch and sleep. Every style and my flow, them sweet like knees. Every from me in a khaki suit, man. Been ready pile, now for them I lose weight, man. Still every 4 year digital deal. Me no need credit, all of my team. I fi preach, now leave any every scheme, every lane, every town scene. Jesse, dignitary, who are the realest royal? Turn up papa in a giant, make millions without no clients. Yes, David, you still alive. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Good morning, sunrisers.
Morning.
Jesse Royal in the morning. It is a beautiful Monday morning, and whether you are near or far across the length and breadth of Jamaica or wherever in the four corners of the world, Sunrise is here with you this bright Monday morning, and we hope you had a very restful, productive, and just a nice weekend with some good food, and you're ready to take on the day and the week as well as the rest of the month. Hi, Uncle Dennis, how are you?
Tired.
Slimas. I gotta tell you. Why are you tired, Uncle Dennis?
No, yesterday was the day. Yesterday was April 13th.
Yes.
Jackson's birthday.
That's right.
And yeah, from early in the morning until pretty late.
Yeah?
Yeah, he turned 6.
It was all things dad. Well, I want to say big up to the Hey,
Morning, Jackson.
Mr. Pokemon. And
this was him at about 6 o'clock.
Oh, PM.
In the PM.
Okay, fresh out this or no?
Fresh out.
Yeah, the freshness. Because here, Dennis, you know what is amusing to me? Like they will fight the freshness. And then when the freshness come down on them, oh, nice. It's like, okay, they tapped out. So talk to us about why did you choose Pokemon? How did you come up with this theme?
He's been into Pokemon since late last year. It was, you know, like and that's a thing. Like when people are thinking about to buy a birthday present, them always ask, what phase are they in now? So like they ask, what is he into? Because there was the construction builder phase. There was the Paw Patrol phase last year. This time it was Octonauts.
What is an Octonaut?
One cartoon.
Okay.
Octonauts.
Right. I have to learn these things.
Yeah, so last year, this time, he had an Octonauts birthday.
Oh.
Yeah, so all the toys that he wanted at the time were very
Octonautish.
Yeah. But now it's very Pokemon. So his aunt bought him. Morning, Shelly. My sister Rochelle bought him a particular toy. And he went crazy and he had it playing with all morning. You saw him fall asleep with it. He fell asleep with it in the evening. And I said, you know, I made a reference to the dragon because it looked like a dragon to me. It wasn't a dragon. Daddy, it's not a dragon. It's Charizard. A Charizard. Big up to Alice. So no, I have to learn. Just like how it was easy with Paw Patrol because you just have to learn Rocky, Zuma, Sky, Marshall, Chase. There was just 5 of them until Everest came along. And anyway, yeah. But there's just 5 of them. But then with the Pokemon, there's the one woolly Pokemon.
Do you remember the Pokemon cards? Because I remember they had the Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Is Pikachu on them one day?
Same one.
Oh, them one day.
Same one.
But let me just ask you though, Dennis, because, you know, and by the way, big ups to his mommy, Suzanne.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know, because... Yeah, that part.
Man.
Yeah, big up the mothers then.
She make the world go around.
I'm telling you, right? The hands that rock the cradle rule the world. So good morning, Queen Suzanne. All hail, right? But let me just ask you, what does it feel like or mean to you as a dad to be able to, you know, give Jackson and give your child that kind of, you know, party, that kind of love?
It means the world. Like no matter how you're tired, when you see him play and enjoy himself, when you see the kids like enjoying their moment, it's almost surreal. Because you always want to be able to give them things that you didn't have, but you always want to give them things that you did have. And sometimes, you know, I want to give my kids the things that I didn't have. No, like I sometimes am in a moment where I am seeing myself as my father. You know, I'm seeing Suzanne and I as from the perspective of me being a kid, and I'm like, this is what it was like.
Yes.
This is what it was like when we were, you know, and like you see him play and you see him run around with him friend them, and him run and him come tell us, Daddy, I just did this, that. And you have to learn how the
face, Really? Oh my God. May I learn the face then?
Yeah, man,
that is, look here,
catch it. Yeah,
you are awesome. You are brilliant. You are beautiful. That is, but let me just ask you though, because I really love to see it, and I want to commend you
thank
and
you.
Vibes Cartel.
Okay.
On how you guys father, how you guys take care of children, and to all the men out there, the great daddies, my husband included.
Big up,
It is just such a joy as a female, as a mommy, to see how you guys do it, because you have the vasopressin that we don't have, that protector hormone that children need, and the importance of dads in the lives of their children cannot be understated. How important is it as a Jamaican dad
I say
for fathers to be involved in their children's
I
lives?
say it all the time. There is immense value. You cannot put a price tag on the value of a testosterone-filled voice saying, what did your mother say?
See that?
What did your mother say?
The dad just stopped.
Get inside or don't go over there. What are you doing? Come back. Come back. Don't go down there. Your mother said bath time. Your mother said bedtime. Cause me know that little look there, you know, from when me was a boy. You understand? She never talked. Me, she lucky. Me, I gotta take 5 more. You're not taking 5 more minutes. You're gonna go and do exactly what your mother said. You need the backup.
Yeah.
You need the support.
Yeah.
Right? He needs to know that him not have no leeway between the two of them.
Yeah. We're on the same team.
You understand? When you come ask you something and I ask, so what did your mother tell you? Because you're coming to me. What did your mother tell you? I mean, say no weak fence round here.
Yeah.
You understand?
I like that. I just
No
love
weak
that. I
fence.
just love that.
Yeah.
No weak fence.
Yeah.
So big ups to all the dads out there, and I absolutely love it. And just like it was Jackson's birthday yesterday.
Yes, it was
my
Amir.
nephew's.
Amir?
Amir's.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
Yes, Amir Forrest. It was his birthday yesterday.
Morning, Amir.
Big ups to Darrell Forrest, his dad, and my sister Jody. And they had a wonderful time. Amir is like 15. Like, I'm like, how are you, 15?
Introduce it to butter? What's it?
Yeah, no, to fry egg with butter. Like my nephew busts me. Because all the time I was frying it with oil, right? And it would stick up or whatever. Amir says, no, auntie, this is how you do it. I'm like, yo, that was so clutch.
He was how old at the time?
He was like probably 10. Yeah, I'm a fry egg.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Of course.
But he was the boss.
Yeah. He's how old now?
He's 15.
He's really 15?
Yeah, 15 now. Like 15, 1-5. But I'm so proud of my nephew. He is so wonderful, such a kind, empathetic,
I get
thoughtful.
the vibe in when you talk about him.
Yeah, man,
I get the vibe.
very thoughtful. You know what I mean? We don't want them putting there where you have everything, but you're just still so humble and nice and have manners. But then with him father and mother, you have to have manners. Because our family would do manners and discipline. We don't do that. You understand? We don't do that. Weak fence, something there, right?
Yeah.
But Amir, I love you. Your mommy loves you to the moon and back. Your daddy loves you. We're all here for you. Your grandma loves you. And my mom is there for the birthday. Because so we deal with it.
Yeah.
When a birthday and something, we're there. You know what I mean? So happy birthday, my nephew. Love you loads. So AA was looking at, so we're talking and say happy birthday, and out of the blue here Amir. Then it's the way the tears come in my eye. Hear me?
No, hold on. I'm telling you, she have it named long time. The babies, they have more words that they can receive than that they can offer you at any given time.
I'm coming to realize that.
Is that she probably have that months ago, but she just
blurt it out now. Yeah. I gotta tell you. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Oh, ACP Christopher Phillips, head of Area 5, high five. Yeah, ACP Christopher Phillips, his birthday was yesterday.
Oh, nice. Hi, ACP. Happy birthday belatedly. Hope you had a great time. And it's a raggy road. The road is so rough. A raggy road. Road is so rough. Them should not know what sent me where we come from. I just need to say that. The fireman himself, Mr. Bailey. Yes. Hateful Todd celebrated his birthday yesterday as well. Listen, one of the quintessential icons, greatest artists.
We throw around the word icon a lot, but Capleton is a bona fide dancehall and reggae
superstar.
Yeah, man.
You can get the reggae Capleton or you can get the dancehall Capleton, and whichever one you get, you will get the consummate professional.
Change, we gonna do something about it. Or rearrange, we gonna do something about it. Don't change, we gonna do something about. Well, if you continue doing what you say, enough to do it,
I gotta tell you. Oh my God, it's Monday. Dennis, what do we? Are we talking about birthday? And I want to say congrats. And talking about police, I want to say congratulations.
Yes.
To Mr.
Who that?
Fitz Bailey.
Fitz Bailey.
Yeah, the new commissioner.
Police
Turks
commissioner.
and Caicos.
TCI.
But I gotta tell you, I love it for you, Fitz. Remember, we're still here if you need us. You know, it says Speeds over air. I'm here, yes, for the legal department. If so, I'm just saying. But I'm so proud when I go anywhere, Dennis, and I see our Jamaican professionals
representing,
leading. Yeah. I'm always so proud of them. And so we say good morning to Mr. Police Commissioner of the Turks and Caicos Islands, Mr. Fitz-Bailey. And so we say big ups, of course, as well to Miss Naughty. Her name is actually Miss Naughty.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I know that last name.
You know it?
I know. I've heard the last name. Yeah, man.
I've never heard. I thought you made it up. I said, your name is what? Naughty? Like Miss Naughty?
As bad as you think you are, we're living in a small world. As tough as you think you are, we're living in the one on them. Alright, that day will come when I stand and see all those wicked men in the fire getting burned. That day will come. Ruben, how we are going to do them? Slew them. Who them? Well done. Yo, so me say again, slew them up bare feelings them a carry. Them done go already and them can't say them sorry, yeah. Slew them up bare feelings them a carry. You know I do them something again. Well, you what you with them? Who them a could have that them a try? Them got this king still I see what you all of them die, yeah. Who them a make us see them with them spell? Who them? Please.
Your opportunity seamlessly with the Sagicor E-Invest.
The time by Sagicor E-Invest is 6:15.
We have a foul outside the box. This is a very critical moment in this intense match. The tension in the stadium is palpable. He prepares for the free kick. Strike the ball and
Do whatever the crunch you want. New KFC saucy wings, delicious, hot, and spicy wings tossed in savory mango habanero or buffalo sauce. Wings that will crunch the rest. New KFC saucy wings, it's finger-licking good.
Kids today, college tomorrow. Sometimes it really feels that fast. Stay ahead of the growing pains when you grow your savings with CIBC Caribbean. Come see what banking better together looks like for you at CIBC. Ambitions made real.
Get tiles and get creative with your floors, walls, and all the spaces in between. Our knowledgeable sales consultants are happy to help create your beautiful finish with the latest designs in first quality porcelain, wood look, vinyl, mosaics, natural stones, and countertops. At Creative, you will get every tile you need for your residential or commercial projects. Creative Building Finishes, your one-stop shop for everything tiles. Visit our showroom at 5 Red Hills Road or call 876-929-5553. Get tiles, get creative.
For all your electrical needs, visit ABC Electrical Sales. We've got everything. Stocking top brands like CNCs, Philips, and Allen Bradley. We guarantee quality and reliability. Shop with us and save with even free island-wide delivery. Conditions apply. Visit us at Shop 8 Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Call 876-754-3714-5 or 876-754-3825-8. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice in electrical business.
Hey you know all the people in your business?
You should take advantage of CVM TV's unbeatable small business advertising package. Trust me.
And get your goods and services in front of your customers today.
For $150,000, you get a high-quality professional commercial.
Plus 20 primetime commercial spots.
That's massive exposure at a fraction of the cost.
Including on the #1 morning show in Jamaica, Sunrise.
So don't wait. Call us on 658-208-5377 and see your business goals happen right here on CVM Television.
CVM TV and live Jamaica Premier League action on a Monday night. A match made in heaven. We call it Monday Match Night. Catch all the hard-pounding JPL Monday night action from now until the end of the season on CVM TV's Monday Match Night. Matchday Mondays at 7:45 to 5 p.m. with rebroadcast Tuesdays at 10 a.m. Nothing else can quite match up. Monday Match Night, powered by Sunshine Snacks and ABC Electrical.
make that 20 minutes after 6 o'clock. The sun is rising over Jamaica's bustling metropolis. It's 23 degrees Celsius here in the big city, Kingston. But now it's time to get a few degrees hotter with your morning cup of matcha TK. Good morning.
I don't
know. How are you?
Good morning.
Hi, TK. What's up, lovey?
You know, all is well, all is fantastic. You guys are looking fantastic
Oh,
and
thank you.
coordinated
And
in your
that's
own
how
way.
you- and
Yeah, you know what?
I didn't even think of it.
When I saw you on the screen, I thought about it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I didn't even think of it.
How serendipitous,
it's a
darling.
nice correlation.
So-
and, you know,
Anya's closet here.
Thank
Hi,
you very
Anya.
much,
It
Chris.
looks good.
Yeah.
Anya.
Anya.
see what you
Always
did there.
love-
I see what
Yeah.
you did there.
Statement pieces. Good
Yeah.
morning.
Thank you.
Morning statement
So
pieces.
before we jump into the headlines, the show of the weekend
Has to be.
the show of
Barclays.
the weekend that we did not that we need to mention is the historic performance of Vibes Cartel at the Barclays Center.
Yes.
So many people have had the opportunity to go and not ram it out like Vibes Cartel
Yes,
did.
yes.
There were tears, there were stars, there were tons and tons of people, and it was so great for the
And he
culture.
did
Did you
2
get a
days.
chance to see? And 2
Listen,
days, and they were asking for 3, and he said, no, I can't manage 3.
Yeah.
We'll do 2,
Yeah.
and sold out both.
I saw
So
him with the
iconic
plaque,
for the culture.
The sold out plaque. And Dennis, I was so proud of the type of show. And again, we oftentimes take our artists or we take ourselves and our artistry, we take dancehall music for granted. And when you see stars like Cardi B come out, you know, Safari was there, Lala and the whole of them, and the people were just so enamored and just so impressed. Yesterday, we are sitting on a gold mine that we so often take for granted. But the show was spectacular, just based on the clips that I saw. It was a momentous occasion, and I want to just big up Vibes Cartel on his performance. You know what I mean? Still fresh from prison, a brand new star is risen. You understand me? It was a big deal when he brought his mommy on stage and he cried. You know, that was not a moment. He brought his fiancée, see them on stage. That was a moment. He brought his sons on stage. That was a moment. So many different artists, you know, even from the Gaza Empire. So Vibes Cartel definitely took Brooklyn. But I'm not talking about just take the whole United States. You understand? Him just Spice was on stage as well.
Morning,
you know?
Gracie.
Yeah, the Queen and the King in one place. It was a sold out event. And as I was saying to Dennis earlier, I am so impressed, TK, with how the father he is or is portrayed. You know what I mean? Enough artists have pitney and you don't see them youth them round them. You know, see them provide for them youth them in the way that I see him doing it. He is so present. And I must
saw him put up a picture of his
daughter,
Adiana.
Yeah.
Her
He's
birthday.
pretty. Yeah, he bought her a car.
It was her birthday. I was like,
yeah, I love it. And I guess being away for 13 years, you understand the importance of time, but it must be said because a whole heap of artists make a whole heap of money and still not take care of them youth them. Now set no future for them. As a matter of fact, them not set no future for them youth them. Some of them did not set ice. You understand? So, I gotta tell you, Vibes Cartel, sir, Mr. Palmer, I love it for the kids. Love it for the youth them future because you have to set up your children. But listen, remember, say Cartel on a 2-year-old. And all the man go up on the stage and deal with it, Dennis? I'm not telling a lie.
well, I saw him
it's crazy.
training. I saw him training for it in the gym.
Yeah. I mean, he takes his craft very seriously.
Yes.
He takes these opportunities very seriously, and it's clear. You can see it in the effort that's put in and the work that he puts in from back end to on stage, and I'm sure even afterwards. The amount of interviews that he did, the amount of touring that he did to kind of get the word out. And just there was a lot of what I liked about it. There was a lot of kindness shown to the other artists that he brought into the mix.
I think
the
show lived up.
It was great.
He lived up to the hype. Sometimes, you know, he's like, and then you go on
it's underwhelming.
It's very underwhelming.
Right.
But I think that he over-delivered. And for me, I want to also big up the patrons, you know, the Jamaicans and the person from other cultures, you know, other nationalities who, you know, came out to support Vibes Cartel as well. And again, it just augurs well for our culture, our music, to say that dancehall is not dead. It's just for the artists to rise to the occasion and present themselves in a professional way, in a business way, that people can take our things seriously. Like, oh, we know if we take it seriously. You understand? And sometimes, you know, Dennis, it's almost as if people take it serious more than we. The way Mr. people are going about the music and artists who we take for granted and them are somebody, after them and nobody. People out there revere us, love us, and Cartel, trust me, when you bring out your mother, oh God, but not to lie the tears. And when I saw him kneel down in front of her and cry, like for me, that was just so touching. Like I'm like, me's a mother person. Me's all about Lady Marja. You understand? Big up Miss Teresa Wilson Palmer, and Mr. Palmer, you did it.
You did it. All right, we're going to jump into the next one. I'm going to have to read it here. So, government introduced charter for victims of crime and abuse. Jamaica's Justice Minister Delroy Chalk announced plans for a victims charter at a justice fair in Falmouth, Trelawney over the weekend. The charter aims to give crime and abuse victims a stronger voice in the legal process, ensuring their perspectives are considered when addressing offenders. Minister Chuck highlighted that victims often feel sidelined after offenders plead guilty or are found guilty, leaving them without a say in the outcome. The charter will provide victims with counseling, compensation, and a voice in how offenders are dealt with. The Ministry of Justice will focus on providing support to victims who have been neglected. Minister Chalk also encouraged communities to actively participate in removing illegal firearms from the streets, urging mothers, grandmothers, sisters, and girlfriends to persuade young men to surrender their weapons. So
next headline.
That happened over the weekend, just some updates on those plans. So next up, dads urged to play active role in pregnancy. More Jamaican fathers are stepping up to be actively involved in their partners' pregnancies. Dr. Selena Gordon-Mitchell, founder of BAM Moms Club, say that fast 3 times, told a media host in an interview she's seeing a significant increase in dads attending her 6-week course alongside their partners. She emphasizes that the men gain valuable knowledge about breastfeeding, delivery, identifying potential complications, leaving the course feeling more empowered and confident in their role as fathers. Now, while this trend is encouraging, Dr. Gordon-Mitchell acknowledges the reality of fatherlessness in Jamaica and encourages all men to actively participate in the journey of pregnancy and fatherhood. So we're just mentioning that about Carter.
Big up Dennis Brooks, Mr. Brooks.
She emphasizes
Mr. Wilkinson.
She emphasizes the importance of education and understanding, stating that there's a lot you can do as a dad. It's not just about paying the money.
Your presence is the present. And you may not have the finances, but just being there, showing that you care, the empathy and compassion, it makes a big difference. And a lot of women may not know how to articulate it, then it's because during pregnancy to sometimes you can't even think straight. You know what I mean? I can't really even tell you. But for you to be able to lend yourself to be there as that safety net, as my Corinthian post, my Rock of Gibraltar, that means a lot. You know what I mean? And good men make a difference.
Absolutely.
And guess what? A lot of a child's happiness is tethered to the mother's state of mind and happiness. So if the mother not happy, chances are the baby them not gonna happy. You understand?
And it affects people generationally.
Absolutely.
It's amazing how, habits that you pick up or feelings that you pick up, feelings of whether it's inadequacy or abandonment or whatever, it actually translates into your children and they translate it into their children, So it's
your nervous system remembers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Your nervous system.
Absolutely.
Big up to the good father them. For me, every time. I want to just, you know what I mean? Washing a look at ear, cutting a look at fingernail. Yes. You understand? Yeah.
What she said. All right, last up real quick. Jamaicans, you're invited to participate in TPD's My Jamaiconic Experience Challenge. Here's how it works. So Jamaican residents 18 and older are invited to participate in the Tourism Product Development Company's My Jamaiconic Experience Challenge. The competition encourages participants to create a 1-minute video showcasing iconic landmarks in Montego Bay, Negril, or Falmouth, as well as parish markers found across the island. The challenge is designed to showcase Jamaica's culture, history, and tourism, according to Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett. Videos must be original and highlight the chosen location's appeal. Submissions are due by Monday, April 21st, and winners will receive prizes such as weekend getaways at resorts and tours. The initiative aims to encourage community involvement in tourism and promote Jamaica's unique experiences. So, hey, that's an opportunity for people to...
Michaela, where can we go? We can go do a video. Dennis, we can do something on me, you, Michaela. We can go somewhere. somewhere.
Do it.
Where are the places?
Do it. Negril, Falmouth, and Montego Bay.
Come on, guys. We can't find somewhere.
We can go on, what's that cliff that people jump
You can't tell them.
No, you can't tell them the spot. You just have to plan it out inside. But
I will submit.
It's a great. April 21st, we have a little time.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Let's do it like a sunrise submission.
Yes.
So who win the whole So who win the getaway?
We all submit.
Oh, we're going to win. We're going to do the whole and we're going to win.
All right.
Oh, we're going to win. We're going to be tired of winning. We're going to win so much.
That would be nice. That would be nice.
They've never seen anybody win like that before.
Quite like this. I gotta tell you, I do love that. And there are so many different spots from which to choose.
Yes, especially in Western Jamaica.
And untraditional ones, you might be thinking of the big Negril Beach or the big, the known ones. There are some nice spots,
hidden gems,
hidden gems that can be highlighted. So let's do it.
Guys, let's get it.
All right.
Yeah.
And that's it for your morning headlines. Coming up next, it's Money Masterclass. It's
Proud to supply all of Jamaica with the highest standard of gas products to keep you safe and well taken care of. Choose well. Choose IGL.
The time by IGL is
6:30.
Hey, you know all the people in your business.
You should take advantage of CVM TV's unbeatable small business advertising package. Trust me.
And get your goods and services in front of your customers today.
For $150,000, you get a high-quality professional commercial.
Plus 20 primetime commercial spots.
That's massive exposure at a fraction of the cost.
Including on the #1 morning show in Jamaica, Sunrise.
So don't wait. Call us on 658-208-5377 and see your business goals happen right here on CVM Television.
Where the difference is made. Where titles are decided. Where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL Preview Show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
In a world where innovation meets tradition, agriculture is evolving like never before. From the latest sustainable farming technologies to age-old practices passed down through generation, agriculture is
precious to me.
I love the animals. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I love working.
Join us right here on CVM TV every Sunday during news at 7 as we explore the people, the science, and the breakthroughs that are shaping the way we grow, eat, and live. You don't want to miss it. This is Farming Forward.
Money, 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 money. Hey, money. Money, 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 money on a Monday morning. Welcome back to
Money Mondays.
Money Mondays. I gotta tell you, money should be every day. You know what I mean? But Money Mondays are great, and thank you so much for joining us here on Sunrise. If you're just joining us, thank you so much for choosing us, as we will always continue to choose and serve you.
That's
wherever
right.
you are in the world, the YouTubers, good morning. Remember to hit the like and subscribe button, and also make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when we are live on Sunrise.
right.
Now, it's time to resurrect your relationship with money. That is a levitate, and escape the tomb of death in this Money Masterclass, brought to you by
Guardian Life.
Carlton will definitely be taking us beyond budgeting and into the biblical principles that can bring peace to your pockets this Easter season. Good morning, Pastor
They went
Carlton.
in for that intro, Carlton. Wow.
I love this intro.
Yes.
Yes. Good morning. You
guys are looking nice. I love the green and the blue.
Yes, and I like your green and black.
Money green.
Wonderful. Money green. Just money this morning.
Money.
But I'm here this morning not as just a financial educator, but as the minister of the gospel. We're coming from the Bible this morning as a minister of the gospel.
Gospel of the money.
This morning. I think people need to understand that the genesis of good money management comes from the one who provides wealth.
Yes.
It is God that gives wealth. It is God that creates.
Amen.
And once we understand that the God who owns everything is the one that gave us the knowledge, we would just tap into that. Let's jump into the Bible this morning on Money Masterclass.
All right.
So number one, just to note that there are over 2,350 verses in the Bible speaking about money.
2,000 how much?
350 verses.
2,350
verses speaking about money in the Bible. Also, it is more than faith and prayer. And we may say, what? The Bible,
of course.
So the Bible talk about money, when we talk about faith and prayer? Yes. Jesus about 39 parables, of which 11 of those are about money, resources, how you handle what you have. So it is so important that we recognize if God has talked about money so much in the Word of God, it is so enlightening to us to realize that, here what? That's something serious, a serious matter. Let's jump into about 6 of them this morning because we only have time for about 6 or 7. Number one, we're talking about Proverbs chapter 6, verse 6 to 8, that says, go to the ant, ye sluggard. Consider the ways of the ants. Oh, the ants, there's no master over the ant, but the ant is going out every single day. I pick up the breadcrumbs, storing the breadcrumbs here and there, pick up the cheese tricks crumbs, storing up for winter. This aspect of the Bible is speaking about how we need to be hard workers.
Yes.
Nobody tell the ants to go and work for what you want. The ants recognize that it is important to go and get what I need.
Amen.
And for many persons this morning who think I need to sit back down and relax because things are going to come to me, get that mindset out. The Bible is encouraging us, all of us, to ensure that we are working hard for what we want. We should be diligent. We must be industrious as people. As men and women, we must be industrious. Colossians 3 and verse 23 says that whatever you do, do it with all your heart, do it with all your might. So when you're doing something, do it as unto the Lord. You know, I work for the boss, I work for the Lord.
Yes,
do the work hard and do it well. Do it well. Number 2, Proverbs 22 and verse 7 says, the borrower is a slave to the lender.
Amen.
It is basically telling you that you need to reduce borrowing. Avoid the unnecessary borrowing. The lifestyle loans are not what you need to be going after. What you need to be looking for, if you are going to be borrowing, it must be to accumulate wealth, to get assets, not to service a lifestyle. And it's so important that we are aware of that. All right, that's number 2. Number 3, Proverbs 21 and verse 20. The wise store up choice food. The foolish devours it all. This YOLO culture, we only live once.
Feast today and famine tomorrow.
Feast today and famine tomorrow. That cannot be how it is that we are going to be operating. Because the Bible says that we need to be saving. We should be prioritizing saving. Our rainy day is going to come. And you need to ensure that you have something in the kitty.
Hey.
You know, sometimes you go look for your grandmother and she a girl with money, she go so.
Yes.
And go in her bosom and take out one plastic bag. So the plastic bags, it's in one kerchief. Put the kerchief in one purse.
Then
go in a purse in one money bag. Something is stored up. Take my foolish advice this morning and store up something. Do not spend it all if you're watching this morning.
Truly.
Number 4, 1 Timothy chapter 6 and verse 6 says that godliness with contentment is great gain. And I want to pause there for a quick second because this idea, consumerism is taking us over. You want. You're spending on the luxury items, you're spending on this. But something over the weekend, I don't know if anybody's following China TikTok and America TikTok.
Yes.
And the idea of consumerism is just shifting in our minds. They're telling you, here what? The luxury brand that you're spending 2,000 US on.
The tea.
I sold it for $10.
Scarcity.
And they slapped on a logo on it and you're now spending $2,000 for something that costs $10. The idea of consumerism.
Hey, China boss it up.
Listen to me.
China saying,
we need to realize,
go to war?
Yes.
Let's do this.
Your hard-earned money is being spent on something that really costs $10. And you feel luxurious in it and you put it on your shoulder. You're luxurious in it, but the harsh reality isn't. It is because of the idea of I need to have what someone else has. Sometimes I need to get this because it gives me status.
Keep up with the Joneses.
Keep up with the Jones out over here, so. But resist the comparison culture. And if half the time we're able to not compare ourselves with the life of somebody else, we'll be contented, you know. we'll be okay.
And also, Carlton, I want to quickly just say,
Sure.
there's nothing wrong with aspiring to have certain things or to own certain things. And if you want the bag with the name on it, it's fine, as long as you can afford it. You know what I mean? So as long as you don't put your basket, then it's out where you can't reach it. It's fine. Because if you want to drive a Ferrari, it's fine. Nothing wrong.
It's fine. But if it is that you're going to do it out of comparison, if them have it, I want it. Even if I can't afford it, that's where the challenge is. Because the Bible says you must be contented with great gain. All right? Godliness with that. Number 5, 2 Corinthians 9 verse 6 said, whatever you sow, whenever you sow sparingly, you shall reap sparingly.
Be a cheerful giver.
If you give bountifully, you shall reap bountifully. But most importantly, this Easter season, St. John 3 and verse 16 says, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. The concept of this is many. The fact that he gave, we got. We receive life. We receive grace.
Paying it forward.
Yes. The idea of us, we need to be giving.
Yes.
When we give, others are blessed.
Amen.
When we give, others are enlightened and they grow.
And you pay it forward and doors of opportunity Carlton open for you. Some people too stingy and mean. Then they ever give away prayers. Then it's them mean.
That cannot be the case.
You can't ever help anybody. You're always hoarding and holding on to things.
And I get. Yeah. But the concept that the Lord is modeling is that we should be giving. And when you give sparingly, you reap sparingly. So give. And I know in Money Masterclass, we speak all about how we can get money and invest and get a good return. But some days, it's all about giving as well. And
because
that
you give
should be
and
a part of your budget.
And
giving should be a part. But I want to do something on that. But I'll talk about that even more. Matthew chapter 5, 25, 14 to 30 speaks of the parable of the talent. And the Lord, in this scripture, the master went away and gave Dennis 5 talent, Kitty 3 talent, Carlton 1 talent, for example. When he returned, he said to Dennis, Dennis, come in and show me what you did with your talent. Then he said, good master, you gave me 5, I now have 5. Kitty got 3. Kitty, come talk to me. She said, well, you gave me 3 or 2, I doubled it. Came to Carlton. Carlton, I gave you 1 talent. What did you do with it? And the one that got the 1 talent said, Lord, you know, now go on over here. So I went and hid my talent. And the master said, you are wicked and slothful. You are lazy because you got something, but because you didn't want to double it up and to invest it and put in the work for it, you went and hid it. That is the idea of what you get, you work with it. What you get, you need to invest it. The income that you have, if it's 1 income, you invest.
Is that the people that must say, not now go on. You check them every year, not now go on. But if you don't try to make something go on, it will never go on, right? So somebody will say, not now go on. So how many resumes have you sent out? None. So how many jobs you go look? None.
I always ask when them say they can't get to work, I said, did you take up the Sunday papers? No. I said, when was the last time you took up the Sunday papers? Never. I'm like, do you know that there are jobs in the paper every Sunday? There's never been a Sunday where there are no jobs in the paper.
Even if it's not what you ideally want, it's better that you start.
No, work with what you have to get what you want.
Look, so you don't know that it's not what you want. But boy, them job there, the people them get it already. Really?
A friend thing, a link, so I get the job. What did you try? You never tried. Get up and try. Whatever gifts the Lord has given you, utilize the gifts and the talents to ensure that, you are doing the right. And it's so important that we do that. But lastly, in the book of Exodus, we know about the Sabbath day. What I want to pull from that is rest.
Rest your body.
6 days, God created the earth and him rest. You're not a robot. I know we're chasing the money. And we want the bling. And you want
days off.
And you want,
no days off.
What I'm saying, you will ask me when I'm dead.
No.
Well, lack of sleep will actually kill you faster.
Some days you have to just take a step back.
Go on river.
Some days you have to relax your mind, relax your body, take a day off, take a week off, take some vacation. But you have to rest. And it's so important in you accumulating wealth. And you want to enjoy the wealth. That's the most important part. When you don't rest, you not enjoy the wealth. Because you're sick, you have to spend the same money back on the doctor.
Truly.
High blood pressure will kill you. Stress will kill you.
And as you talk about stress, Carlton, this month of April is actually Stress Awareness Month, which is so timely that you said that. And we have to know how to balance our stress because stress is a silent killer for so many people. And, we stress every day and you don't realize the damage that it's doing to you, And there are things and ways that we can avert the stress. And I want for our viewers and or, those on YouTube watching, tell us how you manage your stress because stress is something that is on all of us.
How do you manage it? it?
Yeah, how do you manage
What
the
are some of the things that when you begin to feel stressed, what are some of the things that you do? Or what are some of the things that work for you?
Yeah.
You know?
One of the things that when you look back on your bank book, you understand, it just feel the stress drop. Because you know, say that, listen to Carlton. Go to master class, and you call your bank and say, tell me something, like, make your balance for that.
Make
a statement, you just feel like you say,
You can relax a little bit.
yeah.
But at least that till I can ease up off the gas a little. Because the balance, you don't look too bad right now, because you take a break. But whatever you do, you take a break.
But I'm happy that you went this route, Carlton, because a lot of times the only scripture that's quoted from the Bible is that money is the root of all evil. You know, and so a lot of people shy away from richness or wealth, or they look at it in a bad way. You know, so you have a poorer,
struggle.
Struggler.
And the Lord comes to the struggle.
You know, and they wear it like a badge of honor when it's really not. So I'm happy that you have enlightened us, because I didn't know some of these, and I've written them down, and I'll definitely be learning my golden text, because wealth should be something that, you know, we all should want to aspire to that. And wealth for different people comes in different ways and at different levels, but still, the sufferation, something there.
It's not for we. Not for you. The Bible says the earth is the Lord's and the fullness
and
thereof.
Occupy until I come.
It belongs to Him. Live life down here. Enjoy life, but most important, ensure that your soul is saved. Happy Easter.
Amen. God, I'm gonna get now.
The folks in Stony Hill will appreciate that, Carlton.
What does it get to gain the world and lose his soul?
Right.
Make sure the soul starts out.
Better get right with God this morning.
All right, that's all
Amen.
the time we have for this segment. Thank you very much. This has been Money Masterclass. It's been brought to you by Guardian Life, and there's more sunrise after the break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time, while benefiting from more investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure, live easy.
Brunswick boneless sardines, perfect for snacking, on a cracker, on its own. Snacking made easy, snacking made healthy, snacking made tasty.
Step into Ultimate Visions and let's dress you for success. From the office to the classroom and everywhere in between. For the most comfortable and durable scrubs and industrial wear, chef jackets and aprons, overalls and lab coats, and of course, school uniforms for the children. We're stocked and centrally located at 10 Shortwood Road, Kingston 8. Call us at 876-339-5493. Ultimate Visions Limited. Your perfect fit is waiting.
Hop into action this Easter with a loan from Chris and Charles. Borrow $575,000 or more with payments starting at just $12,595. Whether you're renovating, consolidating debt, or investing in your future, we've got you covered with fast processing, unbeatable rates, and exceptional service. Better hurry. Just like Easter buns, this offer won't last. Call 876-926-0609 or visit chrisandcharles.com today. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
Should critical illness strike, don't let worry fill your head. Say hello to happiness and goodbye to worry with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan. Secure your medical expenses in the event of critical illness ahead of time, while benefiting from more investment portfolio and so much more. Give yourself and your family the peace of mind you deserve with Guardian Life's new Ultimate Provider Plan today. And live secure, live easy.
We are back for season 2 of Corner Office. We are highlighting small businesses, hard-working Jamaicans who are doing their own thing in their own spaces. people who are in their role, bossing up their role.
Let's go!
Let's get it. It's not if you own the company or not. It's how you own the role. Ice cream is coming. Guess what? It is your corner office. Season 2, bigger and better. And guess what? You don't think it's not yet? Check it out. Put the end of the place. Undercover. Easy yourself.
Still in the Lenten season. Yes. Welcome back to Sunrise at Length right here during the Lenten season. Now, we've served up a word on wealth, and now it's time to have a feast and flavor inside your mouth. And I gotta tell you, who better to serve it up than the folks from Island Grill. And if you know me, you know I say Island Grill.
That's
Good morning to all the Island Grill staff, members of staff at Twin Gates Plaza. Hello. Everybody at Island Grill on the Boulevard, over Boulevard Supercenter. And I have to say good morning to Janet, Shamari, Shauna, and the beautiful ladies and gentlemen at Omar over by Sovereign Island Grill.
Sovereign at your Island Grill?
Listen.
Manor Park on my Island Grill.
And Manor Park. So
Manor Park?
It's just everywhere.
Manor Park on my Island Grill.
Hi, Island Grill Massive. But Dennis, this morning, Island Grill is joining us in studio and in the kitchen as they're talking about their fish sandwich. As you know, fish features large during this time.
But you know what I love about Island Grill?
What is it?
Some people try to do something for the Lenten season.
They do it all the time.
It's all the time. So during Lent, Island Grill gets better.
True.
But this is what they do.
Yeah.
Like these wonderful things, this is like their raison d'etre.
Available. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah,
so
available.
That's what I love about it. Yeah.
So this is just showcasing what they have. So this morning we have their marketing officer, Victor Brown, and chef Kareem Davis, and they're bringing us a taste of home with their yard style fish sandwich, a Lenten treat that's straight from the Caribbean kitchen to our breakfast table. Good morning, lady and gentlemen.
Morning.
How are you? Me and Dennis passed the Island Grill test a while ago.
You guys are great. Yeah, we can hire for the marketing department.
I gotta tell you, I can name big ups to the Gold Light family, the Gold Light people. Them, you understand me? You have your for the ITEL people,
Just
right?
Enough. You have
the Just Enough, the Satisfaction. You have the Yard Style. You have the Yaba, right? You have the Go Light. You have the fish.
Stew peas. And you can all choose with calalore.
Yeah, or pumpkin rice. Or rice and peas. And I don't know if it's what, but normally, Dennis, when I try pay attention to the Go Light, the hot rice and peas just come round. Shamari, if I bring it, come round. I'm going to say, when I go on. But Victor, you're victorious. So talk to us about this yard style fish sandwich and what makes it so unique.
So one of the things that makes Island Grill's yard style fish sandwich so unique is two things. One is we try to give our customers an experience. It's not just grab some food and head out. So outside of Lent season, we try to ensure that when you come into our restaurants, the meal that you're getting feels home cooked. It feels like we put thought into it, and it's something we fling together and push out through the drive-thru. It's something that we put thought into and care. And so for our Lent season, we have our yard style fish sandwich, which features a bigger, better fish. You can get it paired with our regular seasoned fries, which is best in class. We know that Island Grill fries, everybody knows that. No matter which restaurant.
My daughter knows that.
Yeah, everybody knows that. Our fries. Everybody knows that. And then you can get it also paired with green plantains or your ripe plantains as well. And so Kareem is going to demonstrate for us the putting together of the sandwich, because these are done to order every single time you go into the store.
Wow.
So when you go in, there's no stack up sandwiches sitting on the back getting cold and warmed up. When you order, there's a chef preparing that for you at that time.
Oh, so that's how it's always hot.
So it's always done.
When them say 7 to 8 minutes.
But Victor, I noticed though that this fish, Dennis, is bigger than the usual. Is that by design?
It is by design. So our partnership with Rainforest, we have very specific dimensions that we request because we want to offer our customers better value. Right? So when you spend your money with us, you know that you're getting a premium fish fillet with your fish sandwich.
You see the size of this, Dennis?
Yep.
This could literally just...
Look at my hand. Look at my hand.
Wow.
That gives you an idea.
Wow, amazing. And then it's unbaked. Wow.
Yeah, and then you can get it paired with any of your choices of juices. We just brought 2 demonstrations today. Or green juice, the super juice. And you also have your pineapple lychee as well that you can take to wash that down. Popular, nice.
This is one of the crowd favorites, I can say.
Yeah. And you know, for Christmas they had it was like I think it was sorrel with but you add something in it. You put like I think it was cinnamon or something. It was
spice
a vibe.
it up.
Yes, spice. Yeah. Victor, may I tell you?
I know. I know your place.
Here's some bank statement to understand. But Kareem, talk to me though. You're a chef at Island Grill. Talk to us about working there and preparing the meals for your customers.
Working at Island Grill is the best place because the staff them nice.
Yeah.
And the manager them know to work with you.
Nice.
So like, what you find that the people ask you for make the most? Because like sometimes I feel like I'm gonna put like an extra love in it or something, will make you feel like when you bite it, you say,
yeah.
What a secret? Tell me what the secret wanna have Rona back there.
Just as them say, smile while I make the customer meal.
Well, she has a nice smile, and let me tell you, I have to say big ups to Island Grill by the airport as well, because you don't know when you're flying out, clutch. Dennis.
Hold on, no. When my sister came, I tell myself to bring Island Grill.
Clock it.
You know what you do? You just say, yeah, man. When you reach the airport, you just buy it rather than trying to buy it the day before. Yeah.
Clock it.
That's how I always have it ready. As she picked me up from the airport.
All right, so not only do they have white bread, they also have wheat bread, so you have to ask for that.
So that option is available for folks. Because we know some persons are a bit more health conscious.
Yes.
Have
white or
bread,
wheat. Yes,
so
they
the
do
wheat
ask
option
white
is
or
available
wheat.
to you as well.
All right, let's start putting together our sandwich, please. So what you have first. Dennis, you help? Y'all work this morning?
Yeah. Start.
Start Kim, yeah.
What do you want, white or wheat?
I would go with wheat, please, sir.
Okay, you can go with wheat.
Yes.
Good job, Dennis. I like how you asked for it. You're working hard to
Welcome to Island Grill. Take your order.
You go ahead, dear. Dear thing.
You would want, you would like the barbecue sauce or the jerk sauce?
The barbecue sauce for me, please. Thanks. Thank you so very much. And talk to me, Victor, in terms of availability. So I know it's for the Lenten season. So, and is it available at all your Island Grill stores, island-wide?
Yes.
Very well.
Yes. We're really trying to make sure that folks who are observing Lent can get something that tailors to their diets. A lot of folks take it very seriously, and we wanted to make sure that you weren't missing out on Island Grill just because, the Lenten season is going on. So we made sure this is available to tailor to their specific needs.
And I know we're talking about the fish this morning, Victor, but I have to mention the veggie stew peas because for Lent, a lot of people always give up meat
sometimes.
And then you're struggling to find out what am I going to eat?
You want a good protein.
Where am I going to eat? And that was my savior.
Got you.
Whenever I give up meat, you know what I mean? And then I just started all together, and I'm like, oh, veggie stew peas is hot. Veggie stew peas is the business. And I see now, Victor, that you also have a meal where you have the fish, the escovitch fish with festival. So talk to me about the different variants that you have in terms of fish available.
Got you. So outside of the yard style fish sandwich, there is the escovitch fish meal that is available to you as well. So you get the bigger, better fish from Island Grill along with some of the escovitch dressing in there. Fresh tomato, fresh lettuce, fresh festivals there on the side as well.
And then to look at the size of this tomato.
Fresh tomato and a little tiny tomato, some nice slices.
Well-matured tomato. You see that? Take a look at this, guys. Tomatoes. Yeah.
That's right.
Lovely.
And so for folks who might not want, the staying off bread like Dennis is, there is this option available to you as well to enjoy at any of our restaurants.
I love that. Is there anything else you can tell us, Victor, about Island Grill, what you guys have to offer, and why our viewers should come to an Island Grill near them?
For sure. I mean, Island Grill is set apart in the fast food industry as a quick service restaurant. We really try to ensure that our customers get a balance of affordability and value. We are a brand that we really try to embody quality in what we do. all our staff, as Kareem was sharing from top to bottom, we really try to ensure that there's a love and a positive vibe, upfulness, a sort of positivity in what we do.
Yeah.
I think we've really done well at representing authentic Jamaican food, because everything here is authentic Jamaican food.
Yeah.
You know, we know say plantain is a big part of our cuisine and our culture. Even how we do our fries, it's not the typical French fries. It's seasoned up and it's nice up the way Jamaican people, our culture is flavorful. And so that represents what we stand for as a brand.
Absolutely amazing. Dennis created his own fish plantain sandwich, right? So Dennis, please go in for the bite as we go to the break.
There's no bread.
No bread. No bread.
Suzanne, I did not eat. Look at, watch me now.
Yeah.
Watch me now.
Go for the bite, Dennis. Thank you, Victor. Thank you, Kareem. It's all about Island Grill, the yard style fish sandwich, served with fries and drink. So make sure you get yours at an Island Grill near you. Wipe your jaw. Can't remember what. Remember what Dennis, the way Dennis spread out now sandwich. But yeah, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna have our fish, and you should have yours as well. Thank you so much, Victor Brown, Marketing Officer, and Chef Kareem Davis from Island Grill, serving up their yard-style fish sandwich. And we'll be right back after the break when we empty our mouths because our palates are being titillated. TK is with the morning news right now. Stay tuned.
Hyundai 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
The Transport Authority for this renewal period has launched its online application system, and we at the St. James Taxi Association has found it to be very, very helpful. It saves time, it saves money, and it has also improved the service delivery to our membership. I want to encourage other associations out there who may for some reason be a little bit reluctant to come on board, get online, and increase the service to your membership. It's easy. ta.org.ja. Time is money. Renew online, save time. I am Beyond Chance and I endorse this message.
Real fabrics, I go give you plenty healthy ways to switch up your meals. Fresh flavor that we need. A new recipe every day of the week. And look how good me feel. Come catch the vibe. Real fabrics, catch the seafood vibe.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Up to late last evening, there was still uncertainty as to who won the runoff in Western Westmoreland to be the standard bearer for the governing Jamaica Labour Party in the upcoming general elections. At the end of Sunday's voting at the Little London and the Grange Hill High Schools in the parish, Jamaica Labour Party General Secretary Dr. Horace Chang says the party is satisfied the democratic process worked well and thanks all who participated in the vote. Dr. Chang noted that a review of the results will be carried out by the party secretariat on Monday, April 14, 2025. Then the outcome will be formally announced. More from Marjorie Gordon.
It would seem the voters who turned out for Moreland Wilson had one message to deliver if the votes did not go in their representative's favor.
If Mr. Moreland Wilson does not win today, we will not be working with Mr. James. So there will be a split, as you can see. So if he does not win today, then we will be supporting Mr. Ian Hales. The winnings will be going on the other side if Mr. Wilson does not win today.
And while up to news time it was not clear who won the runoff, the dissatisfaction that there was a runoff in the first place was quite obvious.
And we are sending a clear message to the Prime Minister that should Mr. Wilson lose this today, there will be no seat for them, for the Jamaica Labour Party in Westmoreland. We will be going independent, and if Mr. Wilson is not willing to go independent, no vote. Because I carry a lot of weight in my PDs, my division, and I will tell my people, my labourers, that is PMP running. No labourers will be, and they will lose. The Jamaica Labour Party will lose.
Meanwhile, a former councillor for the Little London division tried to shed some light on why the voters, particularly those for Mr. Wilson, were so angry.
But Mr. Wilson, who we admire, did not live up to expectations, and there are so many disputes all over the constituency that the backing for the people at large isn't there. When you look at, for example, that there are 5 council divisions in the constituency, and not one of those leaders, not one is taking up, is backing Mr. Wilson. It speaks volume.
He had this to say about Wilson's contender.
The people are strongly of the opinion that Mr. James would serve the constituency better. He has this kind of communication across the constituency. You know, that has popularized him in a number of ways.
The peak time for carnival activities draw closer, and the mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaby, is warning organizers to get proper approval for their planned activities. However, Adrian Williams got this feedback.
With Mayor of Kingston, Andrew Swaby, applying pressure on carnival promoters and organizers to apply for the requisite permits in order to carry out activities on public thoroughfares, Director for GenXS, one of 3 soca bands, Keno Johnson, responds with assurance that there is no need to worry about the request.
At GenXS Jamaica, we are most certainly fully supportive of the KSAMC's call for proper compliance and planning surrounding Carnival in Jamaica activities. We surely welcome His Worship the Mayor, Councillor Andrew Swaby's reminder and charges, and we appreciate the work that his Carnival Secretariat has done. We will continue to work with them to help to create a smooth process for all stakeholders.
He highlights that every effort will be made to keep the space clean.
With our cleanup crews, with Recycling Partners of Jamaica, we'll ensure that the streets of Kingston and St. Andrew are as pristine and beautiful as they were pre-fet to post-fet, because after you come here playing mass with GenXS, we want to ensure that our beautiful island still keeps ticking and is as beautiful as we all want it to be.
Yard Mass and Exodus Carnival bands have also applied for their amusement license. Adrian Williams for CVM News.
And over to sports in the Ray and Nephew Jamaica Premier League on Sunday. Portmore United turned up the heat on 10-men Arnett Gardens to grab a hard-fought 2-1 victory at Ferdinita Complex. Cardell Benbow broke the deadlock in the 28th minute, and Siobhan Watson delivered the knockout blow in the 61st. Arnett's Warner Brown, the league's sharpest shooter, kept things spicy with a penalty in the 60th minute. But the red card for Arnett tipped the scales in Portmore's favour, closing the gap between them and third-placed Arnett to just 3 points. Meanwhile, defending champs Cavalier were left frustrated after being held to a 2-all draw by Harbourview. DeJohn Green and Andre Fagan had the home side flying high with a 2-0 lead, but Cavaliers' Jalmara Calvin bagged 2 late goals for the visitors. Malines United, who are struggling for form, got a much-needed 2-0 win over Dunbeholden. Both teams came into this game having lost 4 of their last 5. And the Tivoli Gardens capitalized on their golden chance, edging bottom-dwelling Vere United 2-1 at Wembley Centre of Excellence. There's Tyreek McGee had them dreaming with an early goal in the 7th minute, but Tivoli's Kimarley Smith and Barrington Price turned the tide to complete the job. And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
The future is here with Infinity Cooperative Credit Union Jamaica Limited. Educom and Gateway have joined forces to bring you more convenience, innovation, and opportunities to achieve your dreams. Enjoy excellent service and seamless financial solutions, all designed for your lifestyle. Whether it's loans, savings, or insurance, we're here to make your financial journey effortless. Infinity Cooperative Credit Union Jamaica Limited, where possibilities are endless.
We love our country. Like you, we take pride in building Jamaica. The resilience of our people is cemented in our products, built to last for generations. Laying the foundation for thriving communities, we're committed to excellence and quality. Quality products, quality relationships. We're all proud Jamaicans, working hard, doing good, building a sustainable future for all. That same unbeatable spirit runs through us. We are made of Jamaica.
Grand rising to you. Thank you so much for staying with us here on CVM TV. It's Sunrise. It's now time for another Law and Order JA. And the question sent in to us today reads as follows. Sophia has worked as a marketing manager at Media Max for 5 years without prior consultation. For 5 years. Without prior consultation, her employer significantly reduces her salary by 25% due to budget constraints, and she was also moved to a different office further from home. Sophia, becoming frustrated with the changes made by her employer, resigned from Media Max. Can she make any claims against Media Max? Well, to ventilate these issues, this morning we have with us attorney at law and partner at Duncox, Paulette Neal, to discuss constructive dismissal and what are your rights and what do they really look like on the job. So let's get into it. Good morning, counsel. How are you?
Good morning. I'm fine, thanks.
Very well. Sophia is in a little spot of bother here.
Certainly.
And this sounds very familiar. Like a lot of people can relate to this particular situation. So what can you tell us about it?
Sure. So this situation particularly forms or falls in the area of law known as constructive dismissal. And Sophia can in fact make, or she has strong grounds to make a claim against Media Max for constructive dismissal.
Well, somebody would say, but hold on, counsel, wait there. That sounds like an oxymoron, constructive dismissal.
Yes.
How do the two combine?
All right, so constructive dismissal occurs where the employee terminates a contract of employment, whether with or without notice, in direct response to the employer's conduct, which when objectively viewed, it's due to a fundamental or a breach of a fundamental term in the contract of employment, or it could be a unilateral change in the terms of the contract by the employer.
So when the employer frustrates, for want of a better word, the employee and into resigning, making it look like, oh, it's you resign, but no, it's actually because of your actions that caused the resignation. All right, so talk to us about Sophia's, course of redress.
Right, so in order to prove this constructive dismissal, there are 4 elements that Sophia must prove, right? So first, there has to be a breach of the contract by the employer.
Right.
Secondly, this breach of contract must be sufficient to justify Sophia resigning. In this particular case, the employer unilaterally reduced salary.
Right, 25%.
Right,
That's a lot.
Exactly.
Yes.
The employer also relocated Sophia.
Yes.
So the changes made by the employer has to justify the employee resigning. Thirdly, the employee must leave his job in direct response to the breach of contract, and the employee must act swiftly in terminating the contract and making a claim for constructive dismissal.
But I can probably hear an employer saying, but counsel, I can send my employee to a different office if I want. I can just cut their pay if I want. I mean, what's the big deal? I mean, she works at the Halfway Tree office, but I need more people in the Oche office. So she's employed to me, so why can't I just move her?
Right. So there is an implied term in a contract of employment of trust and confidence.
Yes.
The employee must be able to rely on those terms. So for example, if the contract doesn't allow for, or it doesn't provide for a mobility clause for the employer to move the worker, then the employer could not unilaterally change the employer, relocate the employee rather.
Yes, because that has implications.
Exactly. Exactly. And it would be in breach of the terms of the contract.
Very well. So if the employee can make out those 4 tenets of what you just listed, what is the next step?
Well, they can make a claim for constructive dismissal. Once you follow those 4 steps and the employee resigns in direct response to the conduct of the employer, then Sophia, in this case, could definitely make a claim.
Do they have to meet all 4 prongs?
Yes.
Okay, very well.
Yes.
And so what does a case like this now? Because sometimes, in Jamaica, say, boy, it don't make no sense, yeah, man. It's going to take too long. And probably the damages at the end will not be worth it. So what kind of damages are we looking at?
Right.
If Sophia should be successful in a suit.
Okay, so compensation typically looks at, so if, for example, you go to the court or the tribunal, it takes some time in Jamaica. It could take you, say, 2 years, for example, for a matter to be heard at Industrial Disputes Tribunal. So in terms of damages...
I was about to ask that, right? So do we go to court or IDT?
For constructive dismissal, it could be both, either court or the IDT.
Okay.
Right. So in terms of damages, you look at from the time where the contract was breached and the employee resigned up to the date of the award.
Okay, very well.
Yes.
Are there certain steps in terms of protocol that the employee should follow so that he or she, in this case Sophia, protects herself? So for example, speaking to HR, maybe you'd have written a letter to have that on your record to do certain things to say, okay, you never just resigned. I actually tried, I got nowhere, and so therefore resignation was my final option because I've tried to seek redress and I'm not getting anywhere.
Right.
Instead of just blatantly resigning like that.
Well, you could, and I would recommend that, you know, if an employer makes a unilateral change in your contract, I would recommend that you speak to the employer, see if they could make the change. But if they don't make the change, then you possibly could have a claim in constructive dismissal. However, if the employee does not, for example, go to HR, that would not prevent the employee from making a claim. Because once the employer breaches the contract, a fundamental term in the contract of employment, then that could give the employee some rights to make a claim.
So in this case, Sophia Paulette, does she need to go to any specific lawyer? Because I know persons sometimes will, you know, wonder, so Miss Kitty, like, oh, you know, you go to a gynecologist for gynecological issues, a cardiologist for heart issues. Is there like a specific lawyer, or is it that you can find any attorney and you can go to them?
Well, this is an employment matter, so I'd recommend that you go to an attorney that practices employment law.
Okay, very well. Okay,
Yes.
so Sophia, that's a question that you can ask or should ask, you know, employment law. Do you practice employment law? Do you have any other word of advice for Sophia in this particular instance?
Well, if you find yourself in this particular situation or a similar situation to Sophia, I would recommend that before you resign, seek counsel, because in my opinion, the threshold for proving constructive dismissal is high. So get some advice before you resign from your job and try to seek compensation.
All right, thank you so very much. Be proactive, not reactive. That was Paulette Neal, attorney at law and partner at Duncox, giving us the legal lowdown on all things labor law. It's time for another break, and there's much more Sunrise right after this break.
Attractive. You're investing in a bond issued by a company that stands out for its financial strength.
We have a history of strong financial performance and growth, demonstrating resilience.
Our leverage remains low relative to our peers, demonstrating financial stability.
We received a strong A+ rating from CariChris, a testament to our creditworthiness.
And we're backed by a knowledgeable and experienced management team committed to driving success.
The bond is available in both Jamaican and US dollars, ranging from tenures between 2 to 10 years at attractive interest rates. Plus, it's expected to be listed, which will enhance liquidity for all investors.
Barita bonds are Barita strong. Download our prospectus, call a Barita advisor, and invest today.
And everybody let me hear ya. Why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns are crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
Transform your outdoor space into the perfect place for unforgettable memories. With Outdoor Projects Limited, we bring style, comfort, and durability to your outdoor living. Visit 29B Cardiff Hall, Runaway Bay, St. Anne. Call 876-920-1949 or email outdoorprojectsjamaica.com to book your consultation. Outdoor Projects Limited, bringing life to your outdoor living.
Sports should be fun. Sports should be interesting. Sports should be entertaining. Sports should be riveting. This is CVM Sports. I'm Jordan Flint.
Where the difference is made. Where titles are decided. Where respect is earned. Excel here and you could go down in history. It's the final third. CVM TV's weekly JPL Preview Show every Sunday, starting 30 minutes before our live broadcast. Get insight, analysis, and hear from your favorite players weekly, just before we bring you our feature broadcast for the day. Move from defense to attack and join us in the final third. This and every Sunday until the end of the JPL season.
In a world where innovation meets tradition, agriculture is evolving like never before. From the latest sustainable farming technologies to age-old practices passed down through generation, agriculture is
precious to me.
I love the animals. I don't mind getting my hands dirty. I love working.
Join us right here on CVM TV every Sunday during news at 7 as we explore the people, the science, and the breakthroughs that are shaping the way we grow, eat, and live. You don't want to miss it. This is Farming Forward.
You ever get bun yet? Me not talk about heartbreak. Me talk about the bun where full of spice, raisins, and the perfect glaze.
Bun for bun.
So you do it now.
You have to get bun.
This Easter, you have to get bun from Mother's Bakery.
Hey you, we're the True Milk Crew. We're gonna
tell you about the work we do to bring true milk to you.
I'm Peter McConnell, CEO of Cheerleading Feature. I'm here with my production team making our newest product, True Milk.
True Milk is made with 100% cow's milk from their own homegrown, naturally fed
Production team!
processed and pasteurized at their state-of-the-art factory in Bogor. True Milk is 100% cow's milk with no additives. True Milk is the real deal. Take it from the experts.
Move up to the best milk ever. Made by us, the True Milk Crew, right here in Jamaica. True Milk, truly the best.
Okay, ready, let's go. Thanks for staying with us.
I'm like, what? That is a cheerleader? Oh my God. Like,
all right.
What's she?
Woo!
Yes.
All right, thanks for staying with us right here. Now we're gonna jump and shout and stunt your heart out because we have the Cheerfest Jamaica doing a boom flick into the studio today for Cheerfest JA cheerleading competition. The championship with over 700 cheerleaders from across the island is set to compete. And we have the co-founders, Ruhana Morris Pasco and Michael Peters. They're going to be telling us how the competition is helping to transform cheer culture in Jamaica. Plus, we're going to get a fun little preview of what's to come this weekend as some of the students will try to teach, not me, Mrs. Kitty.
Why not you, Dennis? Men are very important.
At the base, at the foundation. At the foundation, yeah. But definitely. And but you're not a stranger.
I'm not.
You're not a stranger to the space.
I'm not. I've been involved, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've been on top of pyramids, you know. Them time I'm really brave.
Yeah. As opposed to now.
As opposed to now.
All right.
Really. I was born brave, but I'm older now. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, and I'm a woman, so yeah.
But Rihanna, welcome. Michael, welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Well, tell us about the concept of really taking cheerleading seriously in Jamaica to the next level.
Wow. Oh my God.
It's fine.
That's fine. It's the spirit. It's the spirit.
Right. So Cheerfest JA, our motto is empowering teams, elevating cheer in Jamaica. And Cheerfest JA has really come to change how we do things here in Jamaica as well as cheerleading. So we are bringing international to Jamaica. We have over 60 high school teams. Not everybody will be able to make it to an overseas competition. So we're bringing the overseas competition here. Yes, we're bringing that experience right here for all the schools to participate and experience.
Okay, I didn't realize how big cheerleading is in Jamaica. You just thought, well, it's sports day and you have your cheerleaders and you do the swoop, pressure, and then that's it. But this is actually something that students take very seriously. Talk to me about how do students get involved? Do you get involved from a school level, or can you be an individual and say, you know what, I like this and I want to be a part of it?
Sure, you can get, first of all, you start with the schools. One of our things is that we go into schools and start cheerleading teams there. That's what we've been doing on our school tour. So definitely you get involved from primary schools, because we have primary schools, we have high school teams, we have college teams, and we have what we call all-star teams. So when you talk about individuals, definitely a community can decide that they want a cheerleading team and they want to compete and be a part of it.
Nice. Well, talk to me, Michael. Your years, I mean, you're no stranger. You're well-seasoned cheerleading individual. You know, you've taught, you've coached. Talk to me about how cheerleading helps our youngsters to focus and give them an opportunity toward a better life.
Cheerleading from me, I coach Angels Primary and Spanish Town High School, and recently I started coach St. Catherine High School.
Nice.
And
alma
yes, so I believe cheerleading help the kids to, you know, stay out of trouble and stuff like that, because I have athletes come up to me like every day and said, like for Spanish Town, I only train 3 times a week, and I have athletes come to me or text me and say, can you keep training every single day? I want to get away from home, because they go through a lot. So yes, so I believe cheerleading is a safe space for them to do so.
What kind of skill sets should children have or do they need to be a cheerleader? Like now, Dennis, you know what I mean? To be a police, you need
or like cricketer need for tall.
Yeah.
Or basketball need for
for
tall.
me personally, I'm one of the top coach in the country, so I can take you and turn you into a cheerleader, just like
Michael is a coach or a magician, sir.
A motivational speaker. A motivational speaker. But one of the things, I mean, there are, I suppose, different functions. Like just like in football, there are different people who might have different
Striker
abilities,
forward, yeah.
right? So I guess like in cheerleading, because the people who you'd put at the top and throw up are maybe not necessarily the people who you'd have at the bottom, or somebody who you'd use at the bottom who has good strong hands or something like that.
Yeah, so it all depends, because as you see, our stunt team, we have a flyer,
Alright,
so
we can
the
bring
smaller.
them in. Yeah.
So we have the smaller person go to the top, and we have the stronger boys.
Yes.
Heart will be the base.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
That time when they lifted me, I had some strong bass.
Yes.
That time. Yeah.
He was one of them.
Oh, you were. Hi, how are you?
There you go. Look at that.
Thank
Full
you.
circle moment.
Well, talk to us, Dorana, about this weekend. Wow. What's going on and where do we need to be and how can we support?
Well, everybody needs to be at the Carl Hendrickson Auditorium at Jamaica College. We start at 9 a.m. with the teams registering. We will be taking the patrons at around 12:30, but we want to implore the teams to come out at 9 a.m. for registration. If they have not registered, you want to get your all access pass, so you need to be there. As I said, it's an experience. It's going to be a world-class experience, an international experience. We have our host, Monet, very popular influencer, and we have 3 hosts for this competition because we are like that. We are special like that. We also have our wonderful prizes, grand champion prizes.
Yeah, what are the prizes to be won?
We have prizes to be won are our trophies, our medals, our rings, never before seen in Jamaica. We have bags.
One of the
So we have our rings.
That's a ring?
Yes, put it on Miss Kitty there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. This looks like a Super Bowl.
Super Bowl ring.
Super Bowl ring.
It's a Super Bowl ring.
Yeah. Oh, my God. That ring your eye.
It looks like Kobe.
Yeah.
Look like Kobe.
Hey, the ring, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
This is hot. I like this.
This look like Kobe.
Yeah, this is nice.
You know when
Wonderful.
Michael Jordan
And
had
this has
5,
never been, this has never happened in Jamaica before.
So let me ask you, Dorana.
Yes.
So when they compete in Jamaica, Michael, right? At April 19, that's this Saturday, at the Carl Hendrickson Auditorium at Jamaica College, right up there, Hope Road.
Yeah.
Are they going to foreign after this? Or
Yeah.
Tell me what.
I like that question because that is the clincher.
Yeah.
Right about now, we have our partner, a merit share. So teams that win are able to win a bid. A bid is where we pay your way to that competition. So once you win, we have that contract with a merit share. We'll have that in Orlando, Florida at Universal Studios. You'll compete in that competition. And again, you'll be able to represent your school and your country.
Continue.
And we also want to let you know that we'll be having a recruiter. One of our judges is a recruiter from Texas. She's a brilliant coach, and she's been a cheerleader, and she formed a company where she comes to places like Jamaica to recruit athletes. So we're inviting everybody. Yes, Miss Kitty.
I can do something. Hey! Yeah!
Hold on, you look like you're ready for a demonstration. They're gonna be giving Mrs. Kitty a demonstration. So are we gonna go straight to that? Yeah, come on, come in.
You have to have the face. Come in at this at Texas, we're gonna roll in. Yes.
Orlando, we're going to.
Oh, let me hold them for you guys. That's fine. No worries. All right, my cheerleaders, let's go.
That's me, standing in the mirror. What's that acid thing hanging around my neck? Let's go, show me some respect.
Hey, okay. I want y'all to do this dance now. Juju on that beat, juju on that beat, juju on that, juju on that, juju on that beat. Now slide, chop, hit them for no stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy. Don't stop, ayy. Run a man on that beat, ayy. Run a man on that beat, ayy. Run a man on that beat, ayy. Run a man on that beat. Now do your dance, do your dance, do your dance, ayy.
I just change, and I'm never on always waste starting. I do it how you say you want it. They just wanna take my body. I just change.
Chap in the bando.
They take care of contracts, they take care of pay.
Yeah, we turning it.
Right? I'm gonna move it on the beat. 2, 3, 4. Listen, but we're gonna sign off first, right? We're gonna practice. You are so amazing. Please give them a round of applause. Cheerfest JA. I taught her that, by the way. That's you see that? That's we're outside of studio. That's what we do, right? We work out, and I'm so proud of you guys. And I want to ask community members, right? Who, if you have that kind of community, you have that kind of interest, Cheerfest JA is here for you. There are opportunities, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, out there where you don't have to be scamming, you don't have to be involved in any illegality.
And not everybody has to be talented at the same thing.
Yeah.
You can go to join cheerleading, get opportunities, get scholarships, get recruited in the same way that your brethren or your sister is doing football or netball or basketball. You're doing cheerleading.
And you can become a coach as well, right? So I'm happy that Rowana and Michael are here and these wonderful young people. What's your name, ma'am? Janique. And what's your name, sir? Jerome. Moses and CJ. CJ actually lifted me that time at Color Me Happy, at Hope Garden. Dennis, you should have seen me. You might find my picture. Michael, find my picture. Dennis don't believe me, You see Dennis looking at me like, you're right.
No, I'm like, Them did lift you up. Them did, in 2015, them did just lift you up. Just.
She go into chest.
You did.
He was there.
Right. Right. All right. Our guest has been...
This Mirana. What you say? Saturday Richard JC, and then you see me in action. It's a different thing.
All right.
Know yourself.
We'll see. It's Saturday. Go check them out at Jamaica College, Carl Hendrickson Auditorium. Our guests have been Ruhana Morris Pasco and Michael Peters, the co-founders and directors of Cheerfest JA. Trust me, April 19, it's going to be one for the flips and the history books. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey! Hot! Up! Yay!
Cheerfest JA brings world-class cheerleading to Jamaica on Saturday, April 19. Come get festive with us this Easter weekend at the Carl Hendrickson Auditorium at Jamaica College from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. $2,500 at the gate, $6,000 VIP. Children under 12, $1,000. Come see schools across Jamaica fight for over $1 million in cash and prizes. That's Cheerfest JA, Saturday, April 19. Don't miss the action.
Carpet Store. We bring comfort to every step with flooring that blends softness and style. From carpets and rugs to durable vinyl flooring and expert installation services, we have everything you need to transform your space. And when it's time for a refresh, our carpet and upholstery cleaning service brings your flooring back to life. Visit us at 18 Dunbarton Avenue, Kingston. The Carpet Store, because you deserve the best.
Hop into action this Easter with a loan from Chris and Charles. Borrow $575,000 or more with payments starting at just $12,595. Whether you're renovating, consolidating debt, or investing in your future, we've got you covered with fast processing, unbeatable rates, and exceptional service. Better hurry. Just like Easter buns, this offer won't last. Call 876-926-0609 or visit chrisandcharles.com today. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
There is feeling down, hopeless, nothing going your way. No matter how hard you try, life moving slow and getting hard. Here's the solution. Make it a new year resolution 2025. Go to the nearest church and get baptized in Jesus Christ's name. There is hope in our God, Christ Jesus. Turn from your bad ways. Do good, obey God's commandments and pray. Free prayer line, please call or WhatsApp and God bless you.
Jamaica is on a transformative path, and the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation and its agencies are leading the way. MechJC Matrix is back for Season 2, bringing you the latest on the projects shaping our nation's future. big changes, bold moves. This is the season 2 of the Meg JC Matrix, driving development, transforming lives.
Will be home. This little light shine. Worry about yours, cause you can't out mine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. You can't out my flame no matter who you think you are. Rastafari youths, face will never be on the time. Love is all we got to give, and you can have no doubt. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
This light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. And shine
as a
on.
reinterpretation of the song.
Yeah, don't.
It bad. It have a vibe. It's so Jamaican
It's
of us.
motivational,
Yeah.
it's inspirational, and just such a feel-good vibe.
Yeah.
And
You know when Nas did I Know I Can
Yeah.
Be Without, and it become a song where you can use for picnic.
Yeah.
As you can use rap music for children.
Yeah.
This is the equivalent
You
of
could
that for
like
me.
play this song on way to school with them in the
Yeah,
morning.
yeah.
This a light of mine.
You can play it at
I'm
general
gonna let it
devotion.
shine. Yeah, you know what I
can
mean?
play it at fair day.
Graduation.
Yeah?
I like that. I
Imagine
do like
the kids
that.
walking in graduation.
This
Eh?
light of mine.
The graduation class of
Um,
2025
you see
marching
that?
to
Hey,
this is the light of mine.
I'm gonna let it shine. And even as big people, then sometimes we too need motivation. And so this light of mine definitely is applicable
Absolutely.
to us as well. Guess what? Well, we're rising with the King's Offspring, the small axe, the one and only Jesse Royal. We don't talk about the man so like him never in here. The Grammy-nominated reggae artist is in studio with us right here on Sunrise to tell us all about the High Life Festival coming up this weekend, a celebration of culture and consciousness. Plus, we're talking new music, global tours, and the message behind his latest track, This Light of Mine. Jesse Royal.
Thank you for
Good
having
morning.
me.
How are you?
Good morning. I'm rarely up this early unless it's for a flight. Right, unless it's for a flight, but it's such a pleasure to be here and love the vibe. Love the energy.
Well, we love your vibe, and that is why you're here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing your light with us, because in this dispensation of a lot of toxicity and dysfunction, it is really great when you can hear something refreshing, uplifting, and motivational that it can be played for children and adults.
Definitely.
Talk
Great.
to me about why you decided to take that route, Jesse.
Yeah, because beyond great, it's important, right? I'm not somebody that judges languages, but I like to pay attention to conversations, right? So it's important for us to always inject other energies so that the palette of what a conversation can be is broad, right? We as Jamaicans are some of the greatest, like the man always say, we punch way above the weight. And I don't feel like sometimes we're reminded of how great we are enough. It's almost like, you know, you tell your child not what to do, but then you forget to commend them when they're doing something right, right? And it's almost, that was the thought process with Light of Mine. It's like, the light what Jamaica shine bright. Now, we may be here in the midst of the light and it might seem dark because of where we're positioned, right? Them say sometimes you can't really see the smoke when you're in the jungle, you know, sometimes you have to be away to see it. So Light of Mine to me is just a reminder to my people that look at what we've done, so get ready for what we are going to do, you know what I mean? To exist in a time where Usain Bolt and Bonnie.
Shelley and Fraser Price.
Bonnie, Shelley.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not even going to talk about musicians, right? Because musicians are great, artists are great, but I mean just people who inspire other people to be great. I don't think there's anywhere else in the world who have as many people as Jamaica does, right? So we just need to pay attention to the right people and pay attention to the right things, right? The Almighty never screwed a light bulb. You know, Him said, let there be light, and so it was.
Amen.
So the power of the word still exists. The power of the sound still exists, you know. So we have to reclaim them type of power. There is not necessarily a diploma. We still need to be educated, but there's something in us innately which makes us Jamaicans, because the ship drop people everywhere. Why are we, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to remember and reclaim the what we call it, like the royalty, right?
Yes.
And not just hold on to the poverty and the badness and the
Yes.
things that are going bad and the darkness, you know? So we encourage the youth them to shine them light, because
them light.
it is us that make Jamaica bright.
You're shining your light at Higher Life Fest. Talk to us about how did you conceptualize that?
Yeah,
and
where did this come from?
It's a combination of old school artists, you know what I mean, the legends,
Yes,
the icons,
yes.
with the burgeoning stars.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so High Life Festival for me is a product of my 10 plus years of just touring the world, right? And seeing the experiences that other people are afforded via reggae music, understanding, as I said, the importance that we play in the development of the nation, right? I don't really look to politicians to do anything, because I know that I am a Jamaican and Jamaica is mine and my responsibility. We hire them to fix things that they can,
Exactly.
right? But it's really our nation, right? No police can keep us safe. Is we have to care enough about each other to understand the importance of creating that type of environment. So High Life Festival for me was just me touring, seeing how impactful reggae is around the world and understanding the role that reggae has to play for our nation. If you look, Jamaica has probably 2 to 3 festivals that are reggae based, which is ridiculous with so much days in the year.
Yes.
Right? So this is just me playing my part to ensure that Jamaica get an opportunity to connect with new artists, to come out and sing positive songs from the depths of them soul, right?
Yeah.
And send that energy out into the universe so that that energy can forward back to you. You know, you go in a parties and you hear some people are sing some things, you can't stop them from singing it. All you can do is create the environment where people can sing what we know they should be singing.
Yes.
I really love that you just said that, because that was going to be like where my next question was going, because it's so important to create the spaces that we need, you know? And I'm like, when I heard High Life Festivals, I'm like, brilliant, because, I mean, not enough at the time, you know, I mean, I grew up with a Rasta uncle, and as a Rasta uncle, it was about righteousness, like that concept, the concept of liberty, and too many times, like, I feel like Rastafari has migrated from the space and just allow people to do what they want to do.
Yeah, and it's not even migrated, you know. Beyond it is like sometimes the work's so hard that it's easy for just do the theory, right? Fall back into the theory. Like it's like, even like I tell people, you know, we did a chant for decriminalization and legalization of cannabis before anybody else in the world even acknowledged it.
Yes.
When it became decriminalized, every Rasta man started lean back, you know, like the work is done. Now the chanting part is good, but we have to build some structure too.
Yes.
And we have to take care of some fields and ensure that we play our part in the presentation. So High Life Festival is just around ensuring that reggae music is presented in the way that it should be presented to help with the preservation of this thing that has helped make Jamaica one of the most popular, if not the most popular island in the Caribbean.
I really love that, because, and one of the things I want to see is that Rasta should benefit too from the decriminalization
of cannabis.
Because many of you died.
Right.
Many Rastafarians
Many
died.
Rastas died, gave their lives.
Get
you know,
locked
locked up in jail, you know what I mean?
Their futures got distorted because of this same plant now that so many people are benefiting from and making millions from.
So where to keep, Jesse, where's High Life?
82 Lady Musgrave Road, right?
Where is that? Where that day?
It is where Dubwise Cafe. It's like where the Dubwise Cafe, where Kaya is...
Kaya, like across
So,
from
what is
like
the-
CPJ, like.
Across from CPJ.
Near
so
like
it's
where
like-
CGI is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, remember
Yeah.
we don't know address, we know
Yeah.
place.
Right.
Yeah.
And you know if we
Right near
mention...
Medallion, all right.
Yeah,
so,
man, in that
There you go.
yeah.
And you know me, if we
Right.
mention Kaya, I have to mention Jacana because
Truly.
Jacana is my heart, right?
Yeah.
So we'll be opening up the entire space. We have vendors in place. We're going to have some good food. We're going to have some
When you say
books and
festival, you mean like proper festival? Is a festival?
Man. No, like, I respect and love my people enough, right, to give them the best experiences possible,
Nice.
right? We travel all around the world and see how they
do it.
So my aim is to at least provide something similar, if not better, right, in terms of experience. We have Diani, who is one of the greatest artists. Is somebody we play football with the other day. We play ball and somebody kick him down. You want to hear the girl them cross the field and say, "Don't do it." You understand? So it's like I love when people are excited about artists and artistry again because we serve a big role. But yeah, we have Diani, right? We have Rasai. We have Big Youth, which is like the originator of a lot of this, right?
Yes.
We have Janine, who is one of my favorite artists of all time. We have Joby J, we have Ayatosh, meaning we're trying to have a mix of emerging talent, established acts, and the originals who inspired us. You know me, I'll have a lot of guests and friends passing through. I try not to throw names out there because it's important for you just to pull up for the culture. Everybody who knows back in the day, you never knew that Chronix was going to be on Protege's show.
Yes.
You just had to be there. You didn't know that Jessica was going to show up in Kabaka set. You just had to be there.
Yeah.
And we are
Which
bring,
date is it?
It's April 19th, right? So this Saturday, April 19th.
Start time?
Start time, roughly like 5, the gates open. We'll have some incredible DJs, Dubwise Sound Station, will rock the world all about, you know. We're going to have them and we're going to have some other acts playing early and then we roll into the show. And it should be a smooth, seamless process, not too much band changes. As I said, I try to provide a good experience. I don't want nobody vibes go up or down. We're just going to keep it building and build it together because we are really nothing without our people, right? Everywhere else around the world, the reason Afrobeats is what it is because their people support them. The reason hip-hop is what it is, the reason pop is, you know? So we really are called to everybody to just come support reggae music, come get some good vibes. You know, Candy and my wife, I know Carnival season is coming up and I know I infringe on the Carnival season.
Hey, Candy!
You know, but
with the stocking.
I was waiting.
I know I infringe, but for all you reggae heads, this is just an opportunity to come like reset and recharge before they get in on the power thing.
In these streets, in the pockets, right?
waiting,
Yes,
Yeah.
Candy's king. Well, Jesse, big ups to you. And I
Big
know
up
your
you so
tour in
much.
Brazil the other day was amazing.
Yeah, Brazil was amazing. We did some incredible work with Ado Entertainment, and I'll actually be back in May. The government actually booked me for another cultural event in May, you know. So, I mean, 500 million people.
What's the synergy between like samba and reggae and
It's
the
the
whole
same
culture?
thing. Let me
It's a
explain
very
something to you.
similar thing.
Brazil has the largest population of Africans outside of Africa.
Absolutely.
So the most black people outside of Africa are in Brazil. So I got the chance to go to Salvador, Bahia, which is...
You play ball in Brazil? You get to play ball with
There
nobody?
was no way I was not going to play ball. Everybody would know Ryan. I got the chance. I got the chance to go to Santos, right?
Santos.
Whereas Pele's homegrown.
Neymar's homegrown as well, yeah?
Yeah, I actually met Neymar one of my first times in Brazil, which was incredible. But to see even how they preserve football, to me, was definitely inspirational. Like, yo, you have to do this festival. And you need to start having a lot more conversations with whoever is in the positions of power to understand that, like, we have to start acknowledging...
Light of Mine was shot in Brazil?
Yeah, I shoot it in Sao Paulo. I actually get the chance for going to the
Christ the
favelas.
Redeemer. Hello.
All right, yeah, you know what?
Yes.
I think that's the Christ in Rio. Right, but I'm going to get the chance for go and shoot some visuals and connect with the people in a real way. Because that's the beauty what we get with reggae. You know, reggae is not a jump up, hype up, I am better than you, I'm richer than you, you can't live my life. Reggae is a more, I am you, you are me, let's find a way to connect. Like, I found myself learning Portuguese naturally, right? Because you yearn to connect with people, right? And removes the ignorance
Yes.
in your head to think that English, like if nobody don't speak English, them don't know how to speak, or if nobody don't know your God, them not go Zion, you know? So you start remembering. That's why touring is so important to me, you know, like when you meet Buddhists, when you meet Muslims, when you meet, you know, all different faiths, and you realize, all right, we all walk, talk, connect, smile, cry. So there's a higher level.
But we all want to live the high life.
We all want to live the high life, right? And there's a higher level, come to high life and experience it. We really have some special vibes planned for you, some special artists, some special friends that are going to come through, and, you know, really want to just service Kingston on the 19th, you know?
High life it is. Very well. Jesse Royal.
Thank you so much.
Grammy nominated.
Yeah.
Grammy Jesse Royal.
Thank you guys for the great job that you do. Right? Because like change up the whole our morning programming is.
Yeah.
You know, and this kind of remind me of what I used to say as a young youth when cable was cable, you know? And it's good to see the level has grown so much, you know? Congrats.
Appreciate that.
so
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that.
Love.
Enough respect.
Thank you.
Our guest has been the one and only Jesse Royal, reggae royalty in every sense of the word. He's curating light, he's curating sound and spirit with the High Life Festival and his brand new track, Light of Mine. Go check it out. Go get it on Spotify, Tidal, wherever you get your music, of course. Watch it on YouTube. Give it a like and hit subscribe and keep his platforms well supported. That's the show. We're going to wrap in just a moment. We'll be right back.
No matter who you think you are, Rastafari youth, face will never be on the top. Love is all we got to give, and you can have no doubt.
Deserves a home filled with love. When hope meets heart, a new journey begins.
Welcome home, David.
Welcome, David. Make it your own.
Family is built on moments shared.
Go David, yes!
Every smile and every shared moment connects us with a brighter future. Here, you're not just welcomed, you're family. Foster hope, foster love, foster a child today. Contact the CPFSA for more information.
Tired of the high interest rates and the whole heap of loan payments every month? Take a debt consolidation loan from AIM to pay credit card bills and all other high interest rate loans from other institutions. Make one low monthly payment to AIM and take home some extra money in your pocket. That's financial freedom. One loan, one low payment. More money in your pocket. Call AIM today to lower your loan payment. And remember, you won't find a better deal elsewhere. Guaranteed.
For all your electrical needs, visit ABC Electrical Sales. We've got everything. Stocking top brands like CNCs, Philips, and Allen Bradley. We guarantee quality and reliability. Shop with us and save with even free island-wide delivery. Conditions apply. Visit us at Shop 8 Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Call 876-754-3714-5 or 876-754-3825-8. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice in electrical business.
Oh boy, it's been a great Monday morning.
Yay.
It has been a great Monday morning.
Yes, this was
I like the
wonderful.
work, you know. I like the work,
I like the work. I like the work.
Yeah, man.
You know, and when people commend us and when people appreciate us, we are very appreciative because to be here with you guys every day, you know, week after week, day after day, it's not something that we take lightly at all.
No, we don't.
And we appreciate your patronage. We appreciate the love, and that is why we always endeavor to do our best.
We
and present the
always
best to
give you the best.
Yeah.
This morning when I woke up, I was like,
Yeah.
And I was like, let's go, let's get it,
Yeah.
let's push out strong,
Yeah.
and get the people off to work. This is Holy Week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it is the holiest period on the Christian calendar for those of you who observe that. It is the week where we begin to commemorate Christ's death, burial, and resurrection. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You know, it's coming to the end of the Lenten season. And so, you know, factor that into some of the things that you're doing. From it touch all Holy Thursday, Good Friday,
Yeah.
and them thing there. Just bear in mind, all right?
And always be a blessing, guys. And this is a way for you to pay it forward and be a blessing. As Carlton was talking about, you know, the word of God and relating to money.
Yes.
Let us also, and Jesse was talking about being the light. Let us all use our light in a positive way. Let us be the light for somebody else. So again, be kind, be empathetic,
Be helpful.
compassionate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Look out for somebody who needs help. You know,
Yeah.
there was you used to sing a song, if I can help somebody along the way, then my
Yes.
living will not be in vain.
Be a good Samaritan.
Help somebody today.
Yeah.
If somebody asks you for help, and guess what?
I
Don't
need
be
help.
too big. I need help.
Can you
Hey,
I
Pastor
need
Chris. Morning, Pastor Chris. I need help.
Yeah.
All right. That's all the time we
How
have.
much money I can buy this? We need bun.
Mothers.
Bun you buy? All right, we're going to discuss that during
Yeah.
the week.
All right.
But thanks to all our wonderful guests and thanks to all of you, our wonderful viewers, for joining us on this Monday morning. Do have a magnificent
Take care.
day. Be productive. Remember, kindness is karma. So be a blessing to as many persons as you possibly can. We'll be back tomorrow, God's willing. So
Alrighty.
tune in, turn on, log on, listen in, and always do remember to spread the word. This is the one and only Sunrise.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine.